Welcome to the Thriving Therapreneur podcast, the show for ambitious therapists who are ready to unapologetically make more money, scale their impact, and build their dream coaching business. I'm Carly Hill, therapist turned coach turned CEO of a 7-figure online business. I created the Thriving Therapreneur podcast because I'm obsessed with helping big-hearted therapists outgrow the office and build successful and sustainable online businesses. So if you are wondering how you can continue to make an impact without sacrificing the life you love, welcome, Therapreneur. This is exactly the place for you. Think of it like the business school we never had. I am so excited to dive in with you. Let's get started. Welcome back, my friends. I'm your host, Carly Hill. I am so glad you're here. Today's episode is one of those honest behind-the-scene check-ins. We're halfway through the year, which is wild. I don't know about you, but I feel like this year has been flying. Maybe you feel like it's been dragging. Wherever you are, it is the perfect time to take a breath, zoom out. Let's assess together what's working, what's not. Where do we go from here with all that we have left in 2025 before we enter 2026? I'm going to be sharing a little bit about my word of the year that I set back in January, some intentional shifts I've made in my business, how I'm navigating motherhood, and then we're going to talk about money as well. So this episode's going to be a little bit all over the place, but full of gold nuggets. So let's dive in. At the start of this year, I chose the word adaptability. I was 6 months pregnant. I knew that I was only going to have to continue to adapt, especially as I entered the newborn phase and I was navigating postpartum. And adaptability has shown up in ways that I expected, but also in ways that I didn't. So from navigating postpartum, adjusting to the rhythms of newborn life while still running a multi-7-figure business, adaptability has been that theme that has really helped me hold both the tenderness of the season, but also continue to hold the vision and mission for my business as it continues to scale. It's allowed this season of my life to still be filled with ambition while also filled with tenderness. So instead of locking into rigid plans, I've really focused on responding more. I focus on pivoting more. Everything looks a little bit different now, but most importantly, just giving myself permission to do those things differently. I still plan. I love to plan. I'm type A, especially in my business, but I'm not attached to the plans. I'm also a lot more wise with my time. Like, what the fuck did I do with my time before I was a mom? I really don't know. I am so much more dialed in with time batching than I used to be. I used to just have a checklist and I would get everything done, but I could do it more intuitively. Or when I got that creative urge, I would carve out the time. But now I only have certain times, like nap time or the days that my husband is on daddy duty to get stuff done. So when I do have the time, I am on fire. I put away my phone. Like prior, I would allow myself to get distracted with my phone or even doing stuff around the house. But now I make my checklist. When I sit down, I'm at the desk, boom, dialed in, it all gets done. I would say I've always been efficient, but motherhood is actually unlocking a whole new level of efficiency, which feels awesome. Another huge shift that I've made besides just adapting and pivoting with grace is deciding not to hire more mentors. So I took a break from mentors when I was pregnant and then during this little postpartum period. But I always have a list in the notes section of my phone of the mentors that I plan to invest in next because I'm somebody who will probably continue to invest and have a mentor till the day I die. I love learning. That is one thing that my clients always love about me is, you're saving yourself basically thousands and thousands of dollars because I have spent it already on the mentorship and I'm shortcutting your success. I love mentorship. I still believe in it fully, but what I needed right now in this time wasn't more input. I decided not to invest in more marketing strategy, more sales, more stuff to grow my coaching business. Instead, I decided to invest in integration. I am choosing to focus inward, basically. I'm doing a whole internal overhaul of my business operations, my systems, my bookkeeping, my workflows, the order of operations. I'm leveraging AI more, tech, streamlining my offers, optimizing the customer journey. I'm not doing more and adding more, but I'm creating more space. I am getting even more organized, with my systems. And this is for the longevity and sustainability of my business so I can continue to scale, but in a very strategic and smart way for my family, for my creativity, for my peace. I am still on track for a multi-7-figure year, but not because I'm doing more, but because I'm doing it smarter. This is the key here. So sometimes it's not about adding. It's just about integrating. And that is the season of life I'm in right now. Adding to that with the client experience and personalization, this is something I've been really excited to work on because I'm taking the client feedback. The clients who enroll in the Therapist to Coach Accelerator, we've noticed that some of them want to fast track their progress and they want to do it at lightning speed. And others, they just need more space, more depth. They want to do it at a slower pace. So we're offering 2 pathways now. We have that momentum map for the clients who want to get results really fast, dive in, get their paying clients, launch their signature coaching program within 4 months. And then a soulful success route, which is what I'm calling it, for those who want to integrate deeply at their own pace. They want to take maybe a full 7 months to do all of this. And this all came from adaptability. So the idea that one size fits all, it doesn't serve everyone. And I'm adapting and taking the feedback and meeting my clients where they are based on what they're saying to me. Hey there, did you know we give away one of our incredible digital products every single week? All you have to do is leave a review for the show, then submit proof using the link in the show notes, and you'll be entered to win. Prizes include amazing resources like our passive income course, the license protection bundle, top business trainings, my best-selling book, and so much more. It's super simple, and your review helps us reach more listeners just like you. So take a moment to share your thoughts, enter to win, and maybe you'll be our next winner. Which is exactly what we do as therapists. We meet people where they are, and then we empower them to go further, right? It's a beautiful thing. Switching subjects to motherhood, because so many people have been checking in and asking me how the transition has been into motherhood. Thank you for all of you guys who have checked in and sent me well wishes. The transition has been smooth, to be honest. And I almost feel guilty for saying that because I know so many women have had really difficult postpartum experiences, and I want to honor that. And maybe I just haven't hit the trench phase yet, or maybe I just have an easy baby, or maybe I was really prepared because I have tons of mom friends and sister-in-laws, or maybe it's because I'm in a new, beautiful dream home. Like it made the transition easy. Maybe it's all of the above. I have no freaking idea. I am still up every 2 to 3 hours breastfeeding at night. And yes, I am tired, but my body has adjusted. I feel like I just live on naps now, and I'm okay with that. Like, I don't know how I have the energy to still get on the Peloton and kick ass every day and clean the house and still run my business, but I do. And it doesn't feel hard. It feels lovely, to be honest. And I think something that's helped me is outsourcing and delegating, both personally and professionally. So yes, my team, I have a large team. They run the show. I have tons of systems and technology in place that help me take the day-to-day off in my business. And when I am called to do something in the business, it's very clearly outlined with deadlines, and then I can batch my time accordingly. So it feels organized. It feels good. In my personal life, I outsource and delegate. I do grocery delivery. I have a housekeeper who comes every other week. She does my laundry. I even hired a professional organizer when we moved in to help unpack and organize the closet. When we don't feel like cooking, we Uber Eats. Luckily, I do have a husband who loves to cook, but I even pay the extra fees to get the groceries here faster or get the food here faster when I'm starving. Like, I am not ashamed of the fact that having money helps me feel less stressed and calms my nervous system. It helps me keep my nervous system regulated as I continue to grow my family and scale my business. So let's talk about money for a second, because a lot of people are afraid to admit that they want more money. There's a stigma around even talking about money or wanting more of it, especially for therapists, for healers, for people in any service-based role, because people say like, oh, you're just capitalizing on people's pain. And that is not the truth. You are allowed to unapologetically want to make more money while also transforming lives. Both can be true at the same time. Okay, give me an amen. Both can be true at the same time. But here's the truth too. Money solves problems. Money creates options for you. Money gives you your time back. It does. In my Therapreneur book, I have a whole section on money, and I talk about what it takes to master money. And it's really mastering the relationship with yourself, because most people run on outdated money beliefs, and these all come from our childhood. Our money beliefs were absorbed in childhood, and we're still running on these outdated beliefs. We have to update them. And people associate money with shame, with guilt, with greed. But money's neutral. It's completely neutral. Money does not care. It's an amplifier. So you don't need to be ashamed of wanting wealth. Like I said, money has allowed me to get support to create more spaciousness in my life and not be a burnt out mom who's trying to do everything herself. So your money mindset will shape what you attract, what you feel worthy of, how you show up in business, how you engage with your self-care. Your money's going to shape all of that, period, full stop. So like I said, this episode was a little all over the place, but full of gold nuggets. I hope you took something awesome from it. I'm going to just leave you with a few final reflections as we move into the next 6 months of the year. And I want to give you a permission slip that you are allowed to shift your strategy halfway through the year. Let's switch it up. Let's change it up. Let's engage in something new. Let's be excited about it. Maybe it's not adding more. Maybe it's just integrating more. Maybe it's not more knowledge. Maybe it's just applying the knowledge. You don't need to do more. Maybe you just need to be in better alignment. Know also that success and sustainability can coexist at the same time. You can be successful and not be burnt out. That's what I mean. And you're allowed to ask for help. That's going to help you not be burnt out. You're allowed to want more money to then ask for help. And know that you're allowed to do things differently too, especially if it brings you peace. Allow yourself to pivot with grace and be adaptable. Adapt to a new routine that allows you to move into this next season of life before we move into 2026. Let this episode be your permission slip to check in with yourself. Let's reassess. Let's realign. Let's recommit to something. And if you want to go deeper in any of this work with strategy, with mindset, with nervous system regulation, maybe with scaling from a place of embodiment, scroll through the rest of these episodes. Maybe you've been binging all of them. I love you for that if you do. But you know where to find me, okay? Links are in the show notes. I am always rooting for you. My love is with you. I hope you can feel it. Air hug. Until next time, take care. Keep going. XOXO, Carly. Thank you so much for listening to the Thriving Therapreneur podcast. I hope that this episode has inspired you to reduce burnout, work smarter, and see the freedom potential you have as a therapist. We would love to have you inside the Therapist to Coach Accelerator Facebook group, where we have live trainings and cheat sheets on all things marketing, sales, and adding coaching ethically and legally. I am here cheering you on, and I'll see you around.